Hi, my name is Chey and welcome to my channel. This is my first video. I have been wanting to do a YouTube channel for some time now, just because I kind of do all sorts of things and I want to let you guys know. I love makeup. I do all kinds of makeup, Halloween looks, and I can actually drop some of those in the video somewhere. So yeah, if you would like to watch me create a look, just keep watching. Okay, so today I'm going to go over my routine, and I'll go from my moisturizer, sorry, I went ahead and put my hair back, to everything. I'm going to go ahead and use a moisturizer because I have already used her vitamin C, which is this little going in with the Mary Kay liquid primer. It does help keep it tacky and the concealer stick to my eyelid a little better. A little bit of that on my lids, and I am going to go in and grab me a Morphe M224 brush. Okay, so I kind of just go across the eyelids here. By Morphe. It's all dirty. And with, I don't know the shades off the top of my head, but I will figure them out and link them down below in the description box. So I'm gonna go in with this shade here for 3 brush, and I'm going to pick up that shade, and I am going to put quite a bit on there, and I'm going to drop it right there, right on the outer portion of my eye. One thing different definitely about my my channel that I want is I've noticed a lot of the YouTubers that I used to watch, like Jaclyn Hill, I love her to death. She's definitely one of my favorite. Nikki Tutorials. They've all kind of strayed away from, and it's because they grow and this is what they'd like to do, but they've all kind of strayed away from showing you the inside look. So showing you how to blend it or where to place it, you know. So I definitely want to kind of reach back to that, and sometimes I even go back and watch some of their older videos. So okay, so now that I placed that there, whatever I have left on the brush, I am going to blend in. I'm going to take it into the inner corner of my eye and then back out in circular motions. Okay, so now I'm done there. I'm going to take, if I can find it, it's an M433 brush. Okay, I'm going to take an Morphe M456 brush, and I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is this brown shade right there. I'm going to apply to the inner portion of my lid. So if you'll see me here, I'm going to apply here. And then I'm just gonna drag in to kind of create a hooded eye look. See there? It's not a lot, and that is definitely okay. Now again, normally on a normal basis when I am creating this look, it does not take me that long, but because I am going into detail, it's going to take me a little longer. So again, I'm just going to go in with this brush here, and I'm going to tap out at the very end of my eye. I kind of call that my V. And I'm going to tap here and go in. And then I'm going to go back in. I don't want to take it all the way up. This is not, I'm not going up with it. I'm definitely just staying right there in that area. So if you can see, I can kind of poke it a little bit. That's the definite area you want to keep it at. And so I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. I'm going to first start here, and then I'm gonna, and the reason you start at the outer corner first is to kind of dust off some of that product on the outside of the eye. Here's a little tip. If you start from the outside and work your way in, I can always take off from the outer. I cannot take off from the inner of my eye. And what I mean by that is, if I continue to brush it out, I can wipe off here. I can't wipe off there. So I'm going to go in a little bit more and just apply right there. Now with the fall, I definitely want that orange to be the pop color on the upper eye, the upper part of my lid. I cannot speak today. Okay, and I'm going to go in with, and really you can do pretty much any one of these shades that you would like to do, but I am going to go in with this shade here. It's a little bit lighter shade, so I'm going to dab a little bit of that shade with a little bit of this bigger pan shade here. I'm just going to go back and forth a little bit. So now I'm going to apply this right here with a little bit of the white. And apply to the tip of my brow. I'm going to take a little bit more of the white. I want it a little bit wider. And again, I'm going to take the same, and I'm going to apply the same side there. I know it looks a little crazy, and that's okay. So I am done that part for now. Okay, so I'm going to take my Wet n Wild color corrective here and go in with the yellow color first. I am going to apply the yellow color right under my eyes, which will balance out any dark circles or any anti-aging that you might currently have. I am a nursing student, so I do not get a lot of sleep. And then I'm going to go in with my green there, which will correctively correct the red around the nose or any red spots that you might have on your face. And then I'm going to grab my Morphe foundation brush and blend the colors out. M439 brush from Morphe. I know I have a lot of Morphe, and I'm going to show you guys a trick. So I'm going to take my Kylie Jenner setting spray, and I'm going to spritz there. And then my favorite foundation of all time right now is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place. So this is the shade 1 and 2. I've had this for some time now. I will link this in the description box below. If I'm not mistaken, it was like $42. So it is a little on the higher end side. I'm definitely a bargain shopper when it comes to makeup, for sure. Okay, so I am going to, I always just apply just like that. And then I just continue to spread out what I have on the brush. And then what little I have left, I take to blend out those color correct. So you see now, you can no longer see them. And then you always, 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 always blend in circles. And most people know that. Here I am I'm going to spray my Kylie Cosmetics Finishing Set and Prime Spray. I do feel this kind of loosens up the foundation to allow me to blend out just a little better. On a day where I'm super busy, that is all the foundation that I will apply to my face. But today I'm going to go ahead and add one more little squirts to it. And those are my little squirts, you can definitely see. And I'm just going to apply to the areas that I feel. Okay guys, so here in just a second my phone cuts off, so it does miss the part of going into it, but I am now about to start applying the powder to my face. Okay, and then I'm going to finish up here. Trick that I do to kind of just brighten up my face as if I used concealer, which I didn't, and I'll show that to you guys. So I'm going to take my Fit Me Matte Poreless Powder in translucent, and I'm just gonna pop it up, and I'm gonna take the same brush and I'm gonna grab a little bit. Here I am just applying that Fit Me Loose powder. I figured you guys would rather listen to music than just listen to me babble. Brush here that I use for bronzer, which is the Morphe M527 brush, which I've gotten from the James palette, and I kind of just take it to dust off any extra powder that I have. So now let me grab my, so now I'm gonna go in with my Morphe bronzer here in the shade Icon, and this was their Glamour Bronze that they came out with here in the summertime. And if you can tell, I have used some of it. So I'm going to just take this on this brush here. And I am going to start here and work my way down. So all I did here, you guys, was apply the rest of the bronzer to the parts of my face that I needed to bring in a little bit. I do kind of make a 3 out of my face, starting with the tip of my forehead going outwards to my cheekbones. Chunky girl with chunky cheeks, I kind of try to suck those in just a tad bit. And then I take some of it again and I kind of just dust at the bottom to add a little bit of color down here. And then I'm going to take my Morphe E62 brush, and again I'm going to take that bronzer shade that I was just using in Icon, and I'm going to go up my nose just like that. I'm just going to keep going up. And then I'm going to tip at my nose and go across just like that. And I go across just like that because I kind of like a little bit of like a pudgy nose. So I add here and make it a little tip. And I do go up all the way to my eyebrows. Okay, so then I'm going to take this shade here in the Becca, and I'm going to clean up a little bit of my bronzer while I do the rest of my face. So pop collab that they had here. And I'm going to take a little bit of that. And I just dust it, right? Just like that. It's not a whole lot. I just take it at the tip of the line where I want it. And I dust it. I don't let it bake. I just dust it. Okay, and then the last thing that I do is I take a little brush, and it can really kind of be any brush that you want it to be, but I go in with the M431 brush that I used earlier on the lids, and I apply a generous amount right down the bridge of my nose. And then I will go in with just any brush and kind of wipe away any by Tarte. And I go in with this shade using my Morphe E4 brush. And I do go in with a generous amount. And you always want to start at the apples of your cheeks and you work your way back. And then you here and you work your way back. And then you just keep... Okay, you guys, I am going to fast forward and speed it up just a little bit because this is just a tedious process. I am applying the Kylie Jenner setting spray on my face and that dried just a minute. And rolling my eyes, you know. And then I'm going to take the Kylie Jenner loose powder, highlighting powder, in the shade Santorini. Love that. Now if you see, I do that first, and then it takes some of it off, and I kind of go back, and then I blend it out.
Blending is key, my darlings.
Because this does not take a lot to give me the shine I want. And sometimes I kind of go back in and add some more. And I go up a little bit. And it'll fade out, and I'll show you guys in just a moment. And then I take it and kind of put it at the tip of my nose. And then I will take it across my lips. And a little bit more on my nose there. And then I will take the same exact highlight and put it on the inner corner of my eye. So I'm going to take the E37 brush. Let me see if I can get that to... I will probably take it on there. Now for my brows. Pop it right there. I don't do the whole lid. I just take a little bit. Okay, so now that I'm done with that, I will go in and do my brows. Now, if I'm looking for a look or I don't have time to do my brows, or my brows kind of look okay, I don't really focus on them. However, I am going to go in and fix my brows. So I always kind of just pop my brows up a little bit. And actually today, I'm kind of liking my brows. So I tinted my brows myself, and I'm actually kind of liking the way they look. So I'm not going to do my brows today because I actually like it, but I normally would use the blonde in the Kai brow. Okay, so now that we have that done there, I am going to curl my lids and pop on some falsies. I did decide to go ahead and just erase my words from here. Just a fun little fact about me. When I was younger, I actually used one of these eyelash curlers and squeezed the skin off the top of my lid. Bad, I know. So I have a little scar actually that I like to cover up. So I thought, why not just fast forward so you guys don't see that again. I did go ahead and decide to use mascara instead of falsies. I do have pretty long lashes and I don't use anything to help out. In the shade Tarte, line, and I'm just gonna pop just a tad of that on my lids. Cocoa by Collie Cosmetics, and the bigger the hoops, the bigger the hoe. And I am going to and this, my darling, is the final look. So if you like this, please like and subscribe. I will be doing more subscriptions and kind of doing some reviews on some makeup products coming out in the future and some other things. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see my next one. Thank you. Bye bye.